in 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Starting out our first game of the final. Identical placements.
Yeah, except for all the non-identical placements, placements are totally identical. Richard Wolf here is my kind of. Are you the main commentator or are you the co-commentator? That's a Chris Forrest reference. But yes, calming with me is RW6. I am your old pal vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this tournament, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more tournaments like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And if you really want to support the tournament, go to ctm.gg/Matcherino, or no, use the Matcherino command in chat to help support these players. We need $50.31 to be able to pay our top 8. That's 5 people times 10, 2 times 25. Let's make it happen. We can pay our top 8. As I mentioned, Andy, a multi-time CTM Masters event winner, runner-up in the 2020 CTWC World Championship, finished in the top 4 several times. And Sharky, of course, 2-time defending champion of this very event. We have never had this event where Sharky has not won it, and he is back in the finals again.
Champion of the DAS tournament at Monster. And Andy running some slowdown, so this is going to allow Chuck to start in the lead. Right to
At stake is the very esteemed trophy that I made in my on my kitchen table.
Plus, whatever you got on the prize pool, we already have contributions of $949. Keep them coming so we can have additional prize pools for the top 8.
Yeah, I want to, while we're here early in 18, 115 for Andy, 172 for Sharky, I want to thank our contributors. We got Mark A. with a $222.23 contribution. Scott Gray with a $22.22. There's a lot of twos in there, but $222.22. Rookout Rogue, are you serious? Matt Martin getting us within 1 cent. We need 1 more cent, everybody. K9 watching Tetris with the 111. CatKit 91, 91, 91. 90 from Munis. And I said Matt Martin again with the 50-30, trolling us a bit. We need 1 more cent. Tetris Matt Holland, 50. 185 here for Andy, 241 for Sharky. Good stacks, good clean, low boards. Tetris Matt Holland with the 50. Talvit with the 50. Cat My Dogs with the 30. Andy Young, 20. Varchild, 20. Vivibit, 20. Rogue Potato, 1147. Alex Pelletier, 10. So thank you all to those of you who contributed. We are just about there, 1 penny away. Let's get there. 264 here for Sharky. Varchild with another $25. We can pay the top 8. So thank you everybody for getting our prize pool up and over.
Thanks a lot for contributing to the prize pool, everyone. This has been a very exciting week, and I know that vandweller has been putting lots of effort, time, and his own resources to make this happen. So yeah, rewarding the players is the least we can do for keeping this kind of events alive and going.
You are correct, sir. So 281. Here's a Tetris for Andy. 304. 319 for Sharky. Sharky back by a couple of lines in ahead in score. Still really close. Sharky setting up that overhang for spins. Gives himself a lot of options with that 3 high overhangs sort of on that column 8 and 9. And it's going to result in a beautiful Tetris for Sharky. Here's one for Andy as well.
Andy is starting to catch up, however, because he was like 2 Tetris away from Sharky, but Sharky slowed in a little bit, and Andy squeezed in to pretty much be less than Tetris away now.
There's a Tetris Sharky, 391, 353 for Andy. A good adjustment for Andy to make room for that incoming piece. Gonna have to take a skim, but gets a Tetris. That's the story of DAS. You know, you got to take your burns, but you also got to get your Tetrises.
For DAS, it's even more decisive. You cannot be too aggressive, especially when, well, there's so much at stake. Players right now are just everything their strategies constantly.
Misdrop for Sharky here with that L piece, Richard. That's going to be a little spicy here. We'll see how many burns this takes. It takes 1. It's going to take, looks like 3 or 4, yeah, so basically 3, 4 pieces to get out of that. 3-4 lines to get out of that.
A bit rough, but it's a clean board, and that's what matters when we're pushing transition. And this players have clean boards in transition that will let them hopefully play into 19. That was an issue that Doug ran into last game, the last match, where he had a lead, but his board was already for position. And these players know that, with 10 lines away, you gotta keep that calm.
Ooh! Dirty Tetris Sharky, not to interrupt here. Very educating talk there, but good dirty Tetris for Sharky. And actually, we're just 6 lines away from the 19 transition, and it's super close.
Sharky maintaining the lead, but Andy is putting so much pressure here.
All right, Andy's the first one in at 5:21. Sharky's in at 5:43. Oh, Sharky going to get that piece over.
Good ball for Sharky.
You always worry about having to put that L to the left, like you just always feel like you're going to hang it, but Sharky getting it over, getting it done.
It's like almost die right now. And he was able to take quite an advantage here, and he's actually getting better in pace and taking the lead now at 5:77, Sharky 5:56.
Oh boy, I just worried about one of our captures there for a second. I'm like, no, please, we got through the entire weekend. 6:04 for Andy now in the lead, 5:85 for Sharky. Sharky got a LJ dependency, gets a J and a Tetris, so no problem on Sharky's side. Another Tetris for Sharky, 6:39. Andy at 6:58. So we are very close, just within a Tetris of each other.
For the fall pick of J, and we got Sharky starting to fall behind Andy, as Andy's keeping a pretty clean stack and running into less trouble, but Sharky's starting to fight back. Andy with a Tetris lead and lines behind, so that's a true lead of 2 Tetrises pretty much at least.
Sharky, of course, as mentioned, the back-to-back winner of this event. I know this event really means a lot, especially to our DAS-only players. You know, this is the one place where there's sort of the playing field is leveled, where they, can sort of compete. But it's also exciting to see some of the players who are known for rolling and these tapping play styles to to do something a little bit different, kind of bend their mind here. Now, Andy, of course, a great DAS player, and has the level 31, the only DAS player to have one.
Got Andy maintaining a lead of approaching 2 Tetrises. Sharky with a high spire of squares, but Andy needing to burn, so...
Sharky with that spin of the T. Yeah, not sure what the thought was there, but he's going for the Tetris. He knows he's behind. This is what Sharky is great at, is recognizing early enough that aggression is needed, and then just going for it early. Sometimes you see a lot of players just wait to the very end and then they just run out of runway. Sharky does not do that. He recognizes early what is needed and then just goes for it early and gives himself time to actually make up some of this lead. 9:08 for Andy, 8:32 for Sharky, 17 lines to go until level 29, virtually unplayable. Sharky gonna bring that piece back and gets a Tetris, 866, but there's holes in his board and none in Andy's board. He's back by 80,000 points. Sharky is.
Sharky falling behind again, and it's level 28, so time is almost over, and it looks like Sharky might not be able to make it if he doesn't get in Tetris. And yeah, there's no chances here. Andy at 9:49 already. Tetris ready.
Oh boy, and Sharky's into 29.882, and that is going to do it for Sharky. Andy is good in game number 1. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And pretty much the same opener.
All right, so far, different.
Yeah, so what I'm seeing generally for Andy is that he's going for that slope that gives him more flexibility. Sharky is going for aggression, which is going to be the more dangerous gamble. But so far, it's 34 Andy is the one that's worked. I will see if this changes direction.
All right, Andy looking for his first Tetris, and I think the game was being a bit stingy with the bars, but here they come. 49,000 now for Andy, 46,000 for Sharky as we get underway here in game number 2. Game number 2, very, very crucial. There's a big difference between being tied 1-1 and being down 2-0.
It's tense, Andy's not having like an easy time either because he knows that if Sharky gets enough of a lead, it can be trouble for him in 19. It's about getting your opponent to feel the pressure before 19 and run away with it.
All right, adjustment there for Andy, kind of shaking his head there. We always see the DAS player head shake. Tetris for Andy, 124. Sharky's going to take a skim. Building up a little bit while that bar is in the bank. And there it is, Sharky with a Tetris, 164. Andy with a few burns to take, but he's going to get reset up again.
Yeah, the thing with the DAS head shake is that, I mean, with the other playstyles, you can change your mind on the spot. You cannot do that in DAS. If you change your mind while you're already having peace spawn, it's pretty much a misdrop and gonna mess up the game. So you either like make a decision you're like not happy with, but stay alive, rather than misdrop and try something that might happen better.
So Sharky, you can see somewhere about 10 sets to go, passing up a Vitz with a T-piece here, and you know, it was a delayed Vitz. He gave himself the option to do the Vitz just in case the long bar came. It didn't come and he passed on it. So these players able to be very flexible at this level, this skill level. They're able to do adjustments that, you know, some of us mere mortals just can't really find the wherewithal to do, even if we see them. These players able to see the adjustments and do them.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of pattern recognition, like what I'm just saying. Andy, for example, is considered one of the top stackers all around, and he knows stuff that, yeah, as you said, we mere mortals might not see until it's executed.
306 for Sharky, 270 for PixelAndy. We are halfway to the level 19 transition. That means you can pretty much double their scores mentally and get an idea of what their pace is for level 19. So you can see Sharky kind of on a 600K transition pace, Andy kind of mid 500s. Of course, a lot can change in 65 lines. But, you know, more often than not, it kind of works out that way.
Yeah, the midpoint is the moment that you know where the game is headed. If things stay like the way they are, obviously, as I said, RNG can be a bunch of surprise for everybody, for good or for worse. But so far, it seems that Sharky is going to keep that Tetris and a half lead.
$380 for Sharky, gets a long bar in. Andy got one as well, $366. So Sharky with about a 40,000 point lead. Same line count.
Sharky's starting to feel a little bit expanding into two types of change. So Sharky just trying to, since that the aggression is working fine for Sharky, as he's avoiding as many burns as Andy's taking right now.
All right, Sharky having to do a little adjustment, take a couple burns here. He's going to say no to the T-spin setup, isn't going to bother with it, just wants to bring the sack down safely. You know, we're in that kind of 100 to 130 line mark where players start to think about, you know, the transition is coming. I don't want to have an extended burn before 19 that's going to go spiral out of control and eat up my scoring potential.
Normally for DAS players, I know like those 120 lines, when you reach that mark, things start to go right if you made the wrong decision. So
oh, adjustment, Sharky, you see that? Yeah, with the T-piece to make room for that J.
There's some things that the players like have to make last second that you don't expect to make because you get some more obvious placements, but
yeah,
they are not the best sometimes.
And you know, some of us who are kind of lower tier players, we might see the adjustment, we just don't have the skills to make them, but these guys do.
This is a power recognition that you don't think with 1 or 2 pieces ahead, they think about 3, even 5, up to 5 ahead, and they get prepared for everything in every scenario.
I pretty much think 0 pieces ahead, I can tell you that, Richard.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes life is like that, you have to deal with things as they come. But what is coming is a transition with a very rough ball for Andy at 541.
Sharky smartly building out the right side, knowing the 19 was coming, and smartly, instead of going for that middle where that would have covered that well, he built out that right side, gave himself a triple to have an actually accessible right side. So very smart play from Sharky. Still has the lead. 602 in a Tetris for Sharky. 627, he's got about a 50,000 point lead.
Yeah, Sharky right now trying to equalize the match and maintain a lead that of about 2 Tetrises, and he's also behind in line, so things are getting a bit more comfortable for Sharky as he's executing and keeping the game in the lead throughout.
Yeah, Sharky maintaining that 50,000 point lead. Players into level 21 now. Yeah, you can see when Sharky does that, kind of a shrug, you will see that that is a quick tap. In the Sharky cinematic universe, that is called a hyper jolt. And you can see it. He does a lot of them. There we go, long bar over. Sharky very excited. Having to put that S vertical in there though. Oh, that right side that left side for Sharky. He's gonna have to bring this down. Oh, beautiful L piece for Sharky to bring the stack down. Makes that left side accessible with no quick tack necessary.
Maintain the lead and back into the game. Tetris ready in a bit. Ooh, the sequence a bit rough, but managed pretty nicely. Andy at 705, that's for Sharky, 756.
Oh, Sharky going aggressive with that long bar. Sometimes you think, okay, I'm going to take that triple down the left side, but no, Sharky going to keep that well open. Wants to keep the pressure on Andy.
He doesn't want to give any chance to Andy to catch up. He knows he wants to win this. He knows that giving a chance to Andy will mean Andy just run away with it. And yeah, that's not gonna happen. At least that does no. Ooh, the quick up there, pretty high up from Sharky, maintaining the lead at 8:34 after the Tetris. So expand the lead on top of that. Tetris and a half pretty much right now.
Oh, nice delayed burn setup there for Sharky. More quick taps. I'm gonna try to not take hyper jolt. I know it's Sharky cinematic universe, but got to keep the consistent terminology. 901 for Sharky on 26. 847 for Andy. So it is Andy a little bit ahead in lines. So it is definitely go time for these players. There is a little bit of a, what do? Do you try to go aggressive? Do you try to play defensive? These players, I think they go aggressive.
Yeah. At this time it's a must. We only have 15 lines to go, and Andy in trouble on the left side. Goes for the Tetris, but that 28 is not going to give him any.
Oh no, yeah, these gaps here might kill Andy's chance in this game here. 976, good clean board from Sharky. Oh, he does end up having to cover the well, so Andy with a chance, but no, Andy's gonna have to take a burn here. Just one Tetris really available before 29, unless he somehow sets up for 2.
From Sharky already meaning 16 and wanted to
you can see Andy trying to set up for 2 here. Sharky's got the max out. There's 1 in for Andy. Let's see what Andy can do. He's setting up for another one. He's cleared it out. Andy gets one in at A17. Oh my goodness. Amazing heroic setup for Andy to set up for another one. But it wasn't going to be enough. If he had been able to get another one, even that wouldn't have been quite enough. Sharky tying it up here in game number 2. What a game, Richard. Double max out, double dash kill screen. Amazing. All right, both players are ready. Well, it was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We have started something.
Taco bracket, so memorable.
That was a fun, only 6 players, really 5 players in the taco bracket, but that was a very exciting time. I mean, I loved it. I hope we get to do that again next year with a fuller bracket. When is Blue Scooter playing? Blue Scooty has played. Blue Scooty was in the semifinals, wasn't able to make it into the finals.
Thinking about Sharky in the semifinal, and well, we got Sharky and Andy at this, pretty much like a neck, half a single, separating them the score.
What happened to the alien shirt guy? The alien shirt guy was qualifying, and I think he was seeing, like, on the projector screen what some of the other players were able to do. Kind of decided that he had no chance. Oh no, Andy!
Oh, like this.
Andy in trouble here. Needs a tee, but is just able to bring this down without it. Trying to build out that left and right. Oh, a long bar is going to help Andy out a lot. Sharky with the Vits meanwhile. But my eyes right now are on Andy. This is a tough board, and I don't think he's going to survive. And no, he's like, I am not surviving. He gives up. He knows it's Jover. You're good. He gave up, so you're good. Players have the same pieces. Sharky is ready. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
So game number 4. So yeah, unfortunately, game number 3 for Andy, because Andy needs to win this one to stay alive for a decider match. Definitely tasted that win. We'll see if it's gonna happen, or otherwise we're gonna see a change of champion this year.
Andy early on with the DAS player head shake. The rollers don't have, they got too many things going on muscularly to think about shaking their heads. When it comes to DAS, you got plenty of time to contemplate what you have done.
I'm having a look here at the audience here in Austin, and the popcorn is being eaten. The people are having taken out the popcorn. And we can see like Randy. We have Andy's dad like munching the popcorn in anticipation.
Tetris for Andy 122, 74,000 for Sharky as we get match number 4 underway.
Andy off to a better start this time, trying to give some pressure on Sharky. Sharky need to catch up, and he's doing so as we speak.
All right, a skim here for Sharky's, keeping that well open, bringing the stack down. Got plenty of room for birds here, plenty of bird options. Andy taking his bird options, trying to set up a couple more. Takes a double and a Tetris. Sharky with that Z to the left, didn't make it all the way. And a long bar will help bring the stack down as well as score 22,800 points.
Giving, however, Andy a chance to kind of lead, but he's also Lombard in column 3. Gets the Lombard, gets Tetris ready, and he's going to keep the aggression to wait for the Lombard for Tetris. 180 for Andy, 150 for Sharky. So those are building very dangerous Lombard dependencies that, in case of a drought, will be fatal. They are just risking it all. Another Lombard dependency on the left side. Not good because he's not able to use those Lombards.
Ooh. Sharky did not get the line spin. That's okay. I accept your apology. But here's a Tetris for Sharky, 205. Probably the safest thing not to try it. Although actually, it's kind of risk-free because basically Sharky ends up with the with a board that is doable. If you want to get a line spin, okay.
Yeah, line spin is just for show at times. I mean, sometimes it's useful. Sometimes you can mess your board very badly because you get like a hyper you with a long board that doesn't deliver.
Yeah, that situation was free though because you end up with the same board. I mean, either way. Sharky here trying to figure out what to do here. You could see maybe gearing up for a hyper jolt, activating the creatine or whatever.
Maybe with a lead of 2 Tetris right now, and Sharky trying to catch up again.
Tetris for Sharky, 300, 306 for Andy. Long bar down for Andy, 329.
Sharky trying to reduce this to a single Tetris, but still Andy just keeps aggression and actually increases the lead to 3 Tetrises. Sharky just trying to keep up. He can only use as many Lombards as he's getting, which is the same amount that Andy's getting.
Ooh.
Go for the Vits here.
Uh-oh, Jasmine live here, checking out the delayed Vits. Oh, Jasmine loves it.
Yes,
and there is a Tetris for Sharky. Ivory says, why go for this Vits? Sharky, man, he's living in another world. He's from another planet.
Oh, and he's catching up here. He has like very clean board and nice look, which Andy is strong to keep because he's having his dimple on the left side. He's gonna get a touch to 405, and Sharky's just a little away at the board.
Yeah, Sharky about a Tetris behind, but also 6 lines behind, so it is a virtual dead heat. Pumpy Heart in chat saying last year the fighting game guy kept turning up his PA the more hype that Tetris got.
I mean, we don't have any PA system, so it's all our voices, our raw voices, like even like it's like.
Yeah, we don't need to electrify our voices because we are electrified with passion for Tetris RW6.
For real. Hi Stoico, yeah, this is me, and we are having the transition gun for these players. 14 lines left for Sharky, 9 for Andy.
All right, Andy with a little bit of a snarl here. Okay, he's going to get a good L piece. Trying to keep that left side accessible. Yes, makes room for that L piece. Andy approves of that.
Gets a little open just in time for one last Tetris and transitions at 489. Transition coming for Sharky in the next Tetris.
It is do or die time for Andy. He's going to get a Tetris 513. Sharky 3 lines away from the 19 transition. Has a Tetris set up. Andy trying to uncover the well. Sharky gets a long bar into 19, in at 503, has the better into 19 pace. Quick taps that T to the left, and a long bar over for Sharky. And another Tetris for Sharky, 553. He's back by 8 lines, but ahead by 4,000 points.
With an actual lead all around now. Tetris ready and a level behind. Tetris support. 579 for Sharky, 576 for Andrew.
All right, maybe a little quick tapping there for Sharky. Building up for another Tetris. Gets the Tetris, 631.
It's a tight score, but Andy is ahead in line. So
yeah.
Sharky has an all-around piece.
You can see Andy was setting up kind of a Jeff Moore-esque long bar in column 9, sort of blocking out the well and then filling out the rest to get Tetris ready. I always love myself a good Jeff long bar. Speaking of long bar, Tetris for Andy, 693. Sharky just willing pieces to the left.
Square over, but he's getting too dangerous. He's getting the Tetris to confidence down a little bit, but he needs to just keep getting those Tetrises. He's hitting pace, but not quite in score.
Yeah, Sharky, back by 10 lines in the sequence and back by only a few thousand points. So Sharky really with the pace lead, but it's still very, very close. We are just 50, actually we're just 40 on Andy's side, 40 lines away from the 29 DAS kill screen.
Unfortunately, having a couple missed shifts that force him to keep burning. That's going to be an opportunity for Andy to expand the lead all around. Oh no! It's looking pretty rough for Sharky. Will he survive this?
Okay, he's going to throw that in there. A long bar will help bring this down. Exposes the triple well down the right side. He's going to, oh, it's a double actually. It's a double. And he's going to try to set up for the Tetris here. Going aggressive, knows he's behind, gets the Tetris, 823. So trying to keep pace here, even despite the bad board. Andy with a Tetris. Andy setting up in column 2, 862 for him, 831 for Sharky. But Sharky back by 12 lines, setting up aggro column 9 long bar. Oh no, the board dumping squares as it seems to do. He keeps, oh, he can't. Just didn't have enough time to adjust for the long bar there. Quick taps that over. Whoa. And Sharky gets a bar over to the right, 872, but Andy is at 967 with 6 lines to go until 29. So Sharky 90,000 points behind, has 16 lines to go. Andy with only 5 lines to go. Sharky could potentially do it, but really just has to get a couple of Tetrises here. There's another one for Andy with the max out. Crucial here, and he gets another one on 29. So Sharky needs to get to A43. That is the target. I don't think it's accessible here. We'll see what Sharky can do. Maybe he's going to set up for the center and just try to get the best score he can, or maybe go for 3 is really what's necessary here. Trying to stay, oh no, and Sharky can't do it. And we have ourselves a decider as Andy wins game number 4. You can tell both players really, really want to win this one. It is a decider. One game will decide this entire tournament. Both players are ready. It is decider time. I don't know why I'm typing !3 in the chat. I'm just super hyped and I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get this counted down. One more match to go and one more game to go. I know words. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris! All right, Andy with these push-down points here. Maybe that'll make the difference.
He's aggressive here. He just put in some pressure. Like, I want to get ahead. We can get this over with, or I don't know what's the strategy here.
Well, maybe you can get, ahead in the sequence and force someone to chase down. It's still not necessarily easy to chase someone down. So if you can get a little bit ahead.
Yeah, that's some strategy that you can get like ahead in the score, so you can intimidate your opponent in a way that they have to just keep on the chase down. But so far, it's a pretty even game, so no surprises for now. Nothing like crazy happening yet.
Players just building their initial stacks here. Sharky, the two-time defending champion of this event, which has gone under, I think, 3 different names now, but I think this is the name that it will stick to me. This is really the so far the best onshore domestic U.S. championship. Of course, that will be superseded, I believe, by the CTWC Jonas Cup come October at the Portland Retro Gaming Fest. I am very, very excited about that. I'm sure some of these players are too. So this is a good warm-up for that kind of situation. We also have, if you like DAS, stick around Monthly Tetris, because we are now doing a DAS Masters monthly tournament, and the response, I think, has reinvigorated the DAS scene. So we're very excited to have that happen. 148 here for Andy, 148 for Sharky.
It's kind of interesting that this year, particularly with all the records, with rollovers, crashes, 10 million points, DAS is back in fashion. People are enjoying DAS more because it feels that it's a change of pace, a change of perspective, and top players are embracing it.
Yeah, it also puts other players, who are definitely friends, but maybe who have different play styles and just not able to really compete in the same tournaments most of the time, puts them on an even playing field now, so where they can now compete against people who they've been friends with for so long.
There's a new varieties of players, top players of the usual kind, but also top players from the DAS kind, as we are seeing here with Sharky. He's been going to Gold Bracket CTWC, but doesn't stand a chance against the roller in normal situations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point, DAS player in the top gold bracket of CTWC is kind of just more like an honorary, like, okay, yes, we've got someone in there, knowing that they really don't have much of a chance to continue against rollers. So now that there's sort of a reinvigorated DAS scene, we're seeing some very high-level DAS play, and I think that it's been kind of hidden just how much progression there has been, because we've seen some amazing performances from Fractal, from Sharky, from other players. Of course, we saw Fractal with a back 6 back in competition. Unthinkable several years ago, but now happening. So that scene is progressing as well, and you wouldn't think it would be because it's like the original play style. But yeah, there are advancements being made.
This is above the skill level and the speed. You have to know how to place pieces in this game, especially when there's so much unpredictability. And so far, we got a pretty even game. Sharky touches behind Andy at 389 for Andy and 363 for Sharky.
Yeah, Sharky just one Tetris behind, but also about a Tetris's worth of lines behind. So virtual dead heat here, Richard. Two close players. Sharky setting up the delayed Vits. Jasmine loves it. I hope is she watching?
Yeah,
all right.
I'm looking at her right now. She's smiling ear to ear.
Of course, Sharky always, a threat to do a Vits here, delayed or otherwise. 408 for him, 436 for Andy as we approach the 100 line milestone. And this, the final game of the entire tournament.
People are starting to congregate. People are knowing here that this is the last game, and we are now on the last lines of the last game for level 18. Sharky at 435 gets touched to 458, and in the lead at 482 for the moment.
All All right, Andy making an adjustment for a square here. The board's starting to climb a little bit, having to take some burns. Meanwhile, Sharky Tetrises. And we're getting a little droughted here, so Andy creates a gap in the stack, takes a triple, then a Tetris to bring the stack back down to safety as we approach the level 19 transition.
When you play Das, that's the best you can do. Don't go for crazy Tetrises because, yeah, one misdrop, you're dead in the transition.
There's a Tetris for Sharky. Andy 1 line away from the 19 transition. Sharky with still 8 lines to go. And there's another Tetris for Sharky. So Sharky will transition in higher at 19, assuming he makes it there. And yeah, he's going for the Tetris. He's not taking safety triples or anything. Andy is in at 544.
And 556 for Sharky, so Sharky in the lead all around.
All right, Tetris for Sharky, 582.
And he missed out on the Tetris because he went for the triple. And that's going to give Sharky a stronger lead all around pace and otherwise.
Let's see what Sharky does here. If he goes, yes, he's going to go for the left well, and he gets the bar for the left well. Now let's see how he's going to burn out of this. Okay, pretty crispy and efficient burn here. Only wastes 1 line, Sharky. 611 for him, 605 for Andy. Andy's board starting to climb, so he takes a triple.
Those triples are going to slow Andy further and further. He's getting ahead in lines and trying to keep up his score and being ahead in lines is the pressure that Andy doesn't want to feel, especially on this very last game.
There's a Tetris for Andy, 671 into the lead, but ahead by 10 lines. But not a clean board. Sharky has the clean board and has lines in hand. Oh, it's giving a Tetris Sharky. Oh, Andy was set up in the center well. Skits reestablished, and a center well Tetris for Andy, 705. Sharky at 725.
And a full level ahead, so that the actual lead is 2 Tetris and a half for Sharky.
Yeah, Sharky, that full level ahead makes a lot of difference here, but now having to do a little bit of cleanup.
This slowdown is not the kind of thing Sharky wants to deal with because that happened last game and that killed a game that he was comfortably in the lead in.
All right, Sharky back now clean again, trying to reestablish here. Builds out that column 8 and 9. Tetris for Sharky, 769. There's one for Andy, 776 again. Sharky back by about 7 lines. Still on level 24. Andy is into 25.
Clean up here, but number came to 1 piece too late. There's another.
Tetris for Sharky, 805. Andy at 817. Sharky with a few lines in hand, moves that square to the right. In the meantime, had to reestablish Das here.
He's trying to reach the bottom. He needs a J on the left.
That left side quick taps over. Anytime you see that dependency on that left side, you worry.
Yeah, it's scary.
That
one hang and it's your dead. And right now, the Sharky's back into the game. There's another dependency out of
So,
well alive.
Yeah, during that time, Andy now up 100,000 points, all just like that. Now is 6 to 10 lines ahead in the sequence. Sharky just getting into 27. Andy about to exit it, and a center well Tetris for Andy dirty, 955. Andy's got 9 lines to go. Sharky with 15 lines to go. Sharky with a Tetris, 924, 10 lines to go, 70,000 back. Andy with 1 more Tetris available, but not a good board. Andy is not, I don't know how Andy's going to get a Tetris out of this. So Sharky 2 away, and we'll see what Andy can do to try to set up. And Andy sets up a Tetris in the middle. He's going to top out at A30. So a Tetris here from Sharky wouldn't be quite enough. He needs a Tetris and a little more. He needs a Tetris and a little more. Here's the Tetris, and he gets a little more on 29 for the championship. Are you serious? Gets a Tetris and a little more, and that is going to do it. Unbelievable deciding final game for our 2 players. So clutch from Sharky, knew the situation and delivered. Oh my word, what a finish.
Yeah, and they just
wow.
Gave an amazing performance. That dirty at the last second could almost be in a win, but Sharky
wow. I mean, clutch from both players. Andy at the end and Sharky to get that Tetris. Give our players a hand here. What an amazing performance.
We're going to have an interview here
that was an amazing finish. Sharky, first of all, let's present to you the trophy. Here is this amazing trophy. There it is. Oh my God, amazing. It's very heavy. That is real acrylic. $6 from Amazon, plus whatever I printed on my computer. Congratulations to you, Sharky. You are the winner of the Lone Star DAS Championship here for Classic Tetris Monthly in 2024. How does it feel? 3 times, three back.
Well, first things first, shout out to Huff for qualifying 1 seat above me, knocking me down, allowing for this finals to happen. But I wanted this so bad, because after I've got, the 2-peat, it's like, I can be a 3-peat this year. I knew it was going to be tough. The competition from just even the DAS Masters, it was going to be insane. But holy cow. My legs gave out after it popped off.
Amazing. So, your journey here through this tournament, of course, maybe a disappointment last month not making it into the first ever DAS Masters. I know that was a disappointment. You come back here and you take this victory. How does that feel? A little bit of redemption?
I mean, I put a lot of weight on this because to be able to perform at a live competition with all the pressure on, especially me, I had additional pressure because I was the back-to-back champion. It's like, I don't want to get knocked out because I want to become a 3-peat.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you got paired up in the round 1 against Matt Martin, which a lot of people would think like is a semifinal matchup. What were you thinking about going into that match with Matt?
Just to play my game, not to throw Matt under the bus here, but every time we've played, I've always won. And it kind of makes me think back to the first Lone Star finals when it was me and Matt, and I wanted the decider. So I was like, if I can play my game, I can make it out to round 1.
Yeah, and then you ended up your round. Who were you up against?
I was up against Cobra next for round.
Oh yeah, Cobra. So Cobra kind of coming in 2nd seed. You were coming in at 10 seed. Did you know what to expect from Cobra? I
had no idea. I was just like, I'll just play my game and see what happens the first few if I need to adjust how aggressive or how passive I need to play.
Yeah. And then coming in against Scooty, the boy who beat Tetris, all the world looking on. Of course, big story, probably the biggest story of the year. Do you know much about him as a DAS player?
As a DAS player, he is terrifying. The biggest thing for me is I joke around, my 19 is better than my 18, but that generally is the case. Scooty, he paces like crazy, and so I was like, I need to be close enough to where I can win. Game 1, I was terrified. I was down 170,000 points at one moment, but I was able to make the comeback.
Yeah. So coming in against PixelAndy, we know PixelAndy kind of fresh off his level 31, which is a huge milestone for a DAS player. What was your mindset going into that match, and what you thought you needed to do to win?
I thought I needed to play my game, but I think I needed to kind of stay 1 or 2 Tetrises ahead going into 29, because I knew that 29 play would be a factor going up against Andy. And I mean, we saw what happened to the decider. I actually didn't know how many points I needed exactly. I just heard you say, oh, he needs to get a Tetris and more, and I'm like, well, my right side is decent. Maybe I can edge it out.
Yeah, well, I do try to tell people where they're at and what they need a little bit, without giving, I think that's fair information, to know. But good. So, yeah, so it goes to a decider. Your heart must have been pumping. What do you do to sort of get yourself into the moment to stay, all right, I just got one, I got to play my game in that last deciding match or game. How do you kind of calm yourself down?
I queue up a Mob Psycho opener from season 1 through 3. It goes season 1, then season 3, then season 2. That's the playlist I put on anytime I get in a decider.
Amazing. So, all right. So we have, we have a series of, we have this DAS thing. I know there's the European DAS Championship. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to make it out to that. But we also have a few DAS Masters and the Jonas Cup. Are you going to make it out to Jonas Cup?
Yes, I've already booked my hotel, booked my flight, so I'm going to be headed out there. It's originally I was like, yeah, I think I'm a favorite, but seeing how crazy people got at DAS over the last month, it's like now it's anyone's game.
Yeah, even players you think of traditionally as like, well, I don't even know what their DAS is. All of a sudden, Fractal shows up and breaks your back 3-back competition record with a back 6-back, which is incredible. You going to take that back during Jonas Cup?
I mean, we'll see. I think I'm already proud of myself that I have 2 back 3-backs in competition. I mean, unfortunately, one was a sweep loss to Tristop, but the other one happened, just shortly after Fractal got his back 3-back. So I am perfectly fine with, not having that record because no one can take the first away from me.
For sure. All right, Sharky, a great champion of this. Congratulations to you again. Any final words or shout-outs?
shout out to my mom and dad for allowing me to continue to pursue Tetris. Special shout out to Mari, who picked me up from where I lived and drove me here so I can make it out. And so, yeah, special shout out to Mari __ 712.
I know for Mari's big aspiration for this event was to do commentary with you. And unfortunately, you ruined his plans because you won the damn tournament. So, unfortunately for Mari, maybe next year, maybe at the Jonas Cup if something happens. But I don't think it's going to happen because I think you are the favorite to go into that. Mari, rooting for your downfall in round 1, I'm sure. So maybe you can get on comms.
That's why I'll play first, win my match, and then we get on comms together.
Amazing. So, all right, yeah, it was a great champion, and I really enjoyed doing comms with you as well.
That was our first time ever doing comms.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Might have been my favorite time because I don't know.
We almost did it when Jeff gave me permission.
That's true. But I wouldn't let it happen. But no, it was an amazing time, and congratulations again, Sharky.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Vandy, for hosting this, and thank you all for watching. I mean, this is truly a special moment for me.
Awesome. All right, thanks everybody. It's your old pal vandweller. Thanks for supporting the prize pool. Thank you to everybody who helped out, including Sharky, everybody on comms, and our tech crew, RW6, Mari, and who else was it? Sharky, putting up those screens. Amazing. I mean, the height, the height came in very handy. So I'm always glad. It was either you or Miles. Miles wasn't going to help, but no, amazing. So thanks to everybody who helped make this event possible, and thanks to everybody who's going to stick around to 5 o'clock and help me break this thing down. So, all right, goodbye, everybody, and yeah, that is it. Bye, everybody. You can end the stream. Yeah, we're done. Hey, everybody, this is your old pal, vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.